there's been some good things. We're not there ready to name a starter right now. I don't think either of those guys have stepped up. I still think at left tackle too. I think there's been good things, but to say that we're where we're sitting right now, we can say those guys are the starters moving into the preseason. Can't do that. I'd like to say that, but are not there. So a lot of work to be done here in the next few months.
The fact that you can't say that now is how concerning is that? And to follow up, I guess, on what Gerd asked, is tackle a position you look at in the portal if the right person should come available?
I think that's a conversation to have, but we got to kind of go through and see how this next or the game plays out, see how that looks on film, take the body of work, and then make some decisions from there. But we'll kind of have those conversations and see where we're at. It's a delicate situation for sure. I think we believe in the guys that we have. Otherwise, we say, yeah, we got to bring in a guy. I think we believe in the guys. We know that they can do it. We're looking for more consistency. I think if you rewind it a year from now, and I was sitting up here and we were asking about Paris at left tackle, I'd be concerned. I was. He came a long way, and so I know these guys can as well. I think Justin does a great job teaching technique, but they're going to have to do that here in the next couple months.
Another question about the offensive line, Ryan. Knowing you were losing 3 starters up front entering spring, is this about where you thought they would be leaving spring or almost leaving spring? Are you guys a little ahead, a little behind overall as an O-line?
I think we're not crazy behind. Do I wish we were a little bit further ahead? Yes. I think we have some work to do, that's for sure. But they have got better. There's been really good plays. There's been really good snaps. There's been great flashes. There's been good practices. But there's also been stuff that we have to get better at. So I think it's probably the natural progression of where we are. We always want to be moving along faster, though.
We've asked you just real quick about left tackle. We've asked you a lot about right tackle.
Yeah.
How's Josh doing at left tackle? Has he pretty much locked that down?
He's getting there. I can't sit here and tell you he's got it locked down just yet. Making the transition to left is different. I think Josh certainly has the ability to do it. You can see it on film. That for him, it's just the consistency of doing it over and over again. It's very different when you're the starter and you got to do it over an extended period of time than just do it once or twice. He has the ability. He's shown he can do it this spring. If he can just increase the consistency, then he will lock it down.
When you're talking about the offensive line and where it's state right now, is it mistakes that are happening, or are y'all dealing with some situations where maybe a guy isn't good enough? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you draw the line there? And making a lot of mistakes is not good enough too, right?
Yeah, and you have to identify what it is. Is it just lack of reps? Is it the coaching? Is it the scheme? Or like you said, is the player just not good enough? And those are the decisions that we have to make as a staff, and that's where the evaluations come as you watch the spring cut-ups. Is because when you're in the day-to-day practice, you're kind of in the forest and you can't really see the trees. You just see 1 or 2 reps, and that's not really an accurate evaluation of what you're seeing. So we'll kind of go back through, watch them here, and try to do the best we can. I don't think that it's a situation where we just don't have good enough players. I don't think that's the case. I just think that we need to continue to play. They need to get more and more experience, and they need to learn what it is to be a starter. It's one thing to be in the twos and go against the twos on defense every day in practice and not really have to play as much in the game. It's another thing on 3rd and 5 with the game on the line. You got to go block the best defensive end in the country or else we lose the game. It's a whole different feel, and there's a maturation there.